Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video of Vivaans Wheels. Here we are today at Kauto Motors and I'm gonna give you a walkaround of the all-new Mercedes-Benz C Class. Now the C Class is a luxury sedan from Mercedes which rivals the Audi A4 and the BMW 3 Series. It's been fully redesigned for 2022 and it's now in its 6th generation. So let's start with the exterior design. So you get a fully redesigned front grille and there's this flat bar and many vertical ones. It's a nice design. And then you have the bow tie like air dam. I love that design. Now on the side, it may look like there's the intake for the radiator there, but it's all just flat plastic. So then the hood also has these really cool power bulges. They give the C Class a really muscular look and I love those. You also get these new headlights which are now slimmer so it looks more similar to the S Class. You get these new 5-spoke 17-inch alloy wheels which look smart and classy. The tire size is 225/50 R17. Now moving down to the side, you get a nice and clean side. There's this nice chrome garnish for the window and it's a pretty simple side. Now at the back you get this nice and rounded look. Then there are these tail lights which are very sharply tapered, which looks great, and it's also a very uncluttered back. You just have the Mercedes badge in the middle and the C220D badge on this car. The boot capacity is 455 liters, which is decent. Now the car usually has a space saver in the back, which does eat up a little bit of boot space. However, this specific car doesn't have it. And then the really cool feature, you can actually flip down the second row of seats from the boot here. So you press this button and the seats go down. Now we are in the interior of the Mercedes C Class. First impressions, it looks extremely modern and feels very rich too. Now, second impression is that this is very similar to the S Class. An untrained eye may not even be able to make the difference between the C and the S. So taking center stage is this massive 11.9-inch touchscreen and it is an amazing unit. The touch responsiveness is what blows me away first, and then the fact that how crisp the screen is. Like even on the map, it's extremely smooth and instantaneous. Second thing is this 12.9-inch digital instrument cluster. That's very crisp too. Now you have this fully redesigned steering wheel. Now in terms of material and quality, it is very good. You have this nice soft leather, this silver brushed metal like finish, and it is very good. Now as for the controls on the steering wheel, the right side controls all the stuff on your instrument cluster there. So anything you want to control there, like this, you control it from here. Now the left side, it controls all your stuff on your infotainment system. So anything that you want to do there while keeping your hands on the steering wheel, you can do it from here. Now these buttons are not solid buttons like before, but they are like click sensitive buttons. Now many people have been critical about it, but I personally really like it and it feels very nice. Then we come to the overall feel of the cabin. So it is a very well laid out cabin. Now after sitting in SUVs and more SUVs, this does feel a little low, but that's not a negative necessarily. Then on the dashboard, you have this really cool aircon vent and they click like this when you move it. So that feels good too. It adds to the premium feel. And then on the dashboard, you have this really cool design, this black open pore wood, and there are these silver stripes in it, which also look really nice. It has the business feel to the C Class. On the dashboard too, you get nice soft touch leather with brown stitching which matches the interior color of this car. Now this touchscreen has like a floating effect look. On the bottom you have the dynamic select control, your parking camera, hazard lights, and the cool part, this touchscreen actually also has a fingerprint scanner. Yes, so you can see this. It's not recognizing mine obviously, but you can enter your fingerprint there. There's also the volume control, which does feel nice. Then There's a piano black finish which does feel premium, but I suspect over time it will show scratches. Then you open this and you have two cup holders and a decent amount of storage area. Now again, with this lid too, it feels really nicely weighted. Okay, while pushing it does feel a little too heavy sometimes, but you know, it has a really nice weight to it and it always closes perfectly. Same can be said about the center console area. So you push this button and then it opens. You have a decent amount of storage, nothing too much, but you also have two USB-C type ports in there. The seats are very good too. The cushioning is very nice, it's nice and plush, and you have a wide array of movements. Now speaking of movements, there's this really cool feature that new Mercedes cars have, is that you can set your height here, so mine is somewhere around 163, and then you say start positioning. Now as you can see, move the steering wheel for me and now it's moving the seat to get the correct driving position. How cool is that?
Now we are in the back seat of the Mercedes-Benz C Class. Now the front seat is taken completely behind. I'm 5'4.5" and I have a sufficient amount of knee room. Under thigh support is slightly lacking, not too bad but okay, and then a good amount of headroom. You can also put your feet under the front seat, so that's good as well. And this is a very comfortable place to be. I can do long distances here. But you can't fit 3 people at the back. That's mainly because of the extremely high center transmission tunnel. You have to gonna sit with your feet on either side, which isn't very comfortable. And then you have the armrest here, no cup holders here, and you may think that it doesn't have cup holders, but it does. So interesting mechanism. So one click and you have a slot for your phone. And then you do 2 clicks and you have your 2 cup holders here, which drop down really nicely. So whenever you don't need them, you can just put them in there. The Mercedes C Class is essentially a mild hybrid. It has a 48-volt starter generator motor which can provide 20 horsepower and 200 Nm of torque at low speeds. So you get 3 engine options with the Mercedes C Class, and all the variants come with a 9-speed automatic transmission. First, you have the C200, which produces 204 horsepower and 300 Nm of torque. And then you have the diesels. You have the C220D, which produces 200 horsepower and 440 Nm of torque. And then you have the most powerful of them all, the C300D, which produces 265 horsepower and 550 Nm. The hood also gets hydraulic struts, which make it extremely easy to open and close. Now let's talk about the safety features of the Mercedes C Class. So you get 7 airbags, ABS with EBD, ESP, a tire pressure monitor, a 360-degree parking camera, and then you also get active braking assist and active parking assist. The price of the Mercedes-Benz C Class ranges from 55 to 61 lakh rupees ex-showroom India. My final verdict: the Mercedes C Class has the best features not just in its segment but also in segments way above. Then it's also very luxurious, and it also has an extremely rich feeling cabin. It also has a very strong set of engines which are also well refined. So if you're looking for a luxurious sedan in this segment, the Mercedes C Class is your best bet. If you liked this video, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell icon to never miss any of my new uploads. Thanks for watching Vivaans Wheel.